You queer cats are tone setters. The same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written. No time slipping when we rhyme spitting. Divine mission since the house days. G.A. Grandma left DJ Tanner outraged. The South stays about that Beretta clapping. Lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms to check out the NoMercyTV Podcast.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Yo, how on earth does one human being get banned from literally every corner of the internet? I don't get it. You have to be a super terrible person to get banned from Pinterest. You feel me? I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. I don't know a single person that uses it. I've never heard the word actually said in real life. So you have to be a grade A level terrorist in order to get banned from some shit like that. You feel me? How does the president get banned from Spotify? Did he have a mixtape coming out or something? Like, you banned from everything. Like, at this point, he might as well get an Obama phone. You don't need a smartphone. You can't use nothing on it. You feel me? He done been banned from Shopify. They done removed all his merchandise. He done been banned from Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Even Mark Zuckerberg done made a statement on Facebook saying why they had to ban Trump from their site. You understand? But it really comes off the heels of the whole chaos that was in Washington, D.C. This past week. You know what's crazy? I spoke about the woman that, you know, lost her life by trying to climb through the window and then she wound up getting shot. But there were actually other people that lost their lives, like, during the whole situation. Like, I think there was, like, medics that, I don't know what was going on. It's like some of the tear gas or whatever that was going on had got to them and shit like that. And, wound up causing complications and things like that. And that's sad, man. That's sad. Like they said, I think it was like 5 or 6 people overall that died in that situation. You feel me? So when you have a president that is inciting violence, inciting riots, and some people want to be in denial. Some people are saying like, oh, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't silence him. Listen, aside from his tweets, where he's telling people to go protest at the Capitol and things of that nature, y'all also have to remember this very aggressive narrative he's been pushing, talking about the election is a fraud and things of that nature. Do you not understand how tweeting information like that can enrage people who are like strong supporters of you and get them to actually do something violent? Like, people were protesting Eminem, like, for the BS he was rapping about. This is way worse because people actually lost their lives behind what this bozo said. You feel me? So, you know, something like that is just like, nah, I completely understand banning him from the internet. You feel me? Like, it don't got nothing to do with no conspiracy theories. It don't got nothing to do with none of that. It just comes from him doing a whole bunch of BS on social media and him needing a little time out. You know, I don't think any of them are permanent bans or anything like that. I think Trump even had his own app, something called Parlay, and they deleted that shit too. Like, so they trying to get him out of here, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. He doesn't need a space on the internet. You feel me? And I seen one of his supporters, they had a tweet that kind of went viral that said, "Oh, we should all delete our accounts and stand in unison with our president." Go ahead. Go right ahead. We would greatly appreciate it. You understand? But, you know, overall, man, Trump just a bozo. Trump just a bozo. He's not fit to be no president, man. He's not. You know, a lot of the stuff he was saying and doing was funny. It was entertaining. But at the end of the day, once people start losing their lives behind the BS that you're doing, it's like, okay, time to pack you up and get you out of here, you know? And I seen a lot of people saying like, oh, if they could silence a president, imagine what they can do to us. Have y'all not been noticing that they've been doing this? They've been cracking down on people using foul language. They've been cracking down on people talking about sensitive topics such as politics, religion, etc. Like, they're cracking down on all of that. And they're cracking down on all of it because they're trying to make the internet a more family-friendly environment. You know, people have this thing where they feel like it's all about conspiracy theories and they're trying to stop the people from talking and things of that nature. No, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get rid of all of the harsh back and forth arguments and BS over stuff that's really sensitive and stuff that people are really starting to curse and threaten each other and call each other the F word over and stuff like that. Like, you know, and politics and religion are two of, it's crazy. Those are two of the main things that cause a certain level of dysfunction on the internet. Those are two things that no matter how the convo is going to go, it's always going to go left. It's always going to go left at some point. You know, and when you have these wild convos going on, and then you have like a Toys R Us ad right next to the convo, it's stuff that's marketed and intended for kids to see, but then they have to see that ad alongside, like, you know, some other BS. So that's pretty much what the internet is doing as a collective. Like, they're trying to get rid of all this stuff so they can get more money. You know, and that's really just what it comes down to. They're pretty much trying to monopolize. They're trying to get to that dollar, and this is why YouTube had that whole ad revenue, ad apocalypse situation that was going on, because it was a whole lot of just negativity on YouTube. You had Johnson & Johnson ads on people uploading footage of bombings in Iraq and, you know, stuff like that. Like, you don't want your product to be coming up on footage like that. So that was the reason that corporations started pulling their money, and that YouTube, people who create content on YouTube, started getting paid less money. You know, so even though, you know, it's something, of course, we don't like it because, for one, it limits the amount of things that we can talk about and the way we talk about them. It limits the amount of money that we can make. But at the same time, from a business standpoint, I understand it. Like, I'm not the person that's in these boardrooms and got the billions of dollars that has to make, you know, these kinds of decisions. You know, it's either that or continue operating the way you've been have, but without all of them extra millions and billions of dollars to be able to use for other things. You know, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Could it, I wish they could find another way, but at the end of the day, this is what it's come to. So, you know, it's just something that people got to deal with. And what people fail to realize is that just because you're popular on a platform doesn't mean that the platform has to continue to host you as a user. They don't have to. You got to remember, these are these guys' platforms. They pay for developers and designers to create the platform. They pay for all of the server space that hosts the data that you can access on the platform. Like, this is all of their stuff. So if they decide at any moment to terminate or suspend your account, they can rightfully do that with no issue. You understand? And you have to hope, like, a lot of the websites, they do have like appeal processes and things of that nature that you can hope can work, which in most cases they don't. They just suspend you, and, you know, it's like nobody cares. You can't get in touch with nobody, ain't no customer service, none of that. But they still have something you can try. But at the end of the day, they also have rules that they set. You know, and if you don't abide by the rules, it's just like anywhere else. If you have a party in your house, you have a dress code people got to abide by. It's going to be certain music being played. They have to follow the rules of your house. This is your home. You pay rent here. You're taking the time out to throw a party. You're paying probably a DJ, paying for food, paying for snacks, whatever you're paying for, and allowing people to come to your space and vibe. So you set the rules, being that that's your place. And y'all have to understand that just because these platforms are here and they're available and they're free of charge, you definitely don't have a right to, especially the fact that they're free. Let's not forget that. The fact that these platforms are free, oh yeah, they can give you the boot anytime. You understand? It's not like they're losing out on money by kicking you off, and that's it. You feel me? So, you know, y'all got to just come to terms with that. Like, it ain't that if they could silence him, they could silence us. I mean, that's common sense. That's been a thing. You know, I've been banned on Facebook and suspended numerous times. The same thing with Twitter. Haven't gotten it on Instagram, but definitely on Facebook. You know, I got into a heated argument with somebody. They reported my page, and then all of a sudden, Facebook started flagging a lot of my old content. If they, it's like an algorithm. Once your joint gets thrown into a certain algorithm, it's like they scan your page, and any post that has curses in it or whatever, some harsh language, it automatically comes up. And I was getting ban after ban. Like, I got a 1 hour ban. I came off that 2 hour ban. Came off that 6 hour ban, like immediately. Soon as I came off the ban, I'm right into another one. And one of them eventually turned into like, I think one was like a 3-month ban or something like that. You know, and throughout that time, I figured out what happened, and I just start going through old posts. I'm searching my name. I'm searching different words. I'm searching like the F word. I'm searching the P word, the B word, like making sure I don't have no posts with those words in them. And if I do come across those posts, straight delete them. You feel me? So, you know, it's just another way of moving throughout the internet. You gotta adjust how you move. Now, when I do put curse words on, you know, Facebook and Twitter, I leave the vowels out. I take the vowels and replace them with X's. You feel me? So if I'm writing the N word, I put NXGGX. You feel me? Like, you can still see what I'm saying, but, you know, I have to cover it up a certain way. So that's just how you got to move on the internet going forward. So all y'all need to remember this. You feel me? You'll see people get suspended, and you'll think it's just like out of nowhere, and it's really not. It's because most likely they tweeted some BS that, you know, got them suspended. So, you know, you just got to pay attention to those things. I even went through my old tweets and did that too. I did the same thing through my old tweets. Search No Mercy Harlem and particular words and deleted all those tweets, because y'all not about to catch me out there slipping. You feel me? So just take note, man. Like, yeah, they banned the president. They can ban everybody. You understand? So, you know, just change how y'all moving when it comes to the internet. Like, change how y'all talking. Change, like, you'll have people that come in my comment section and start wilding, typing wild, crazy shit, and automatically the comment goes under review. And now I have to go to my review section, and then, you know, people be thinking I'd be deleting comments. Some comments I delete. Of course I'm going to delete certain comments. This is my channel. I keep the comments that I want to keep. But especially when people get disrespectful, I'm going to delete those. But there's also some of those comments that go right into the review, because you might be trying to call me the P word or the F word or the B word, and YouTube automatically flags it. You can ask any YouTuber about this. You feel me? Even when I was watching one of John Rell's YouTube streams where he was talking about something, and somebody came in to his chat and they tweeted some BS, and the mods didn't do nothing, John Rell didn't do nothing, YouTube just automatically flagged that comment. You understand? So just watch how you're moving on the internet. Don't incite no violence. Learn how to maneuver with your curse words. If you're going to curse, then learn how to use an asterisk or an X or something else to, you know, get your message across. But other than that, man, hey, I ain't mad that Trump got banned. You feel what I'm saying? Take you and all your followers with you. You understand? But that's just my thoughts on that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, track New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'll holler at you. Man, oh man. Trump is going to be so bad when he has to walk into that Boost Mobile store and get him an Obama phone. You know he hate Obama.
Podcast.